many of us, the natural world can seem remote. But even in our concrete canyons, there are small, surprising ways to help Mother Nature. One of the world's largest migrations passes through one of its largest cities.
The first caterpillar I adopted was when I was 7.5. I was like, hey Mom, there's a butterfly sanctuary. Let's go get a butterfly. And she's like, okay. If you see just a regular white butterfly, that's definitely not a monarch. A monarch is an orange, black, and white butterfly.
Once we established the sanctuary, we were surrounded by kids. They would just come up and say, oh, butterfly, butterfly, or caterpillars.
It has 6 legs. So imagine it has actually 6 legs.
We give them an up-close and personal experience with the caterpillars and the butterflies. And children intuitively are fascinated by them. The monarch butterfly is amazing because just like birds, they migrate. They migrate all the way from Canada down to Mexico.
They're known for their traveling abilities. It's very far, something like 3,000 miles.
They have many challenges along the way. And one of the challenges is finding a food source and finding milkweed. That's the only plant that they use to lay their eggs. We had 6 or 7 weeks with 90 to 100 degrees and with no rain. And I noticed a lot of the milkweed was drying up. Without the milkweed, the monarchs don't have a food source and they can't continue the migration.
Pollinators, like butterflies, are vital to healthy natural ecosystems and to farmers growing food. But the number of monarchs has dropped by 80% in the last 30 years. Thankfully, these butterflies are getting a little help from their friends.
Cities can play a very important role in helping the monarchs by planting the milkweed. You plant the milkweed and they come. They'll find it. So here we are. We're in one of the most densely populated cities in the country, and we're raising butterflies on a busy street corner.
Alonzo's hand-reared butterfly is just one of millions of migrating monarchs. We're going to follow their epic journey all the way to Mexico.
So when I release a monarch, I feel like I've just released a whole bunch of nature. Like, it's just one, but I feel like it's just a whole bunch.
It'll take up to 2 months for those that survive to reach their destination.
They're known as an indicator species. They signal to us the health or the balance of the environment. And if they're in decline, that means there's something out of balance.